Hey guys, and welcome to the Friday edition of the Winning Culture Blueprint. And this is a sort of a combination of end of quarter, midway through the year feedback and some things I'm witnessing with some of my clients that maybe need to change. And I'm going to give you a little encouragement to maybe do the same for yourself to create momentum as you go into the second half of the year. You can see I'm kind of dressed down today. I'm sorry. I'm not going anywhere today. I got done working out. I had a networking meeting, and then I've got an afternoon workout plan to help create margin in my life so that I can go into the weekend, spend time with my family, doing the things that we like. But what I was thinking about today, and I was on a hike this morning, thinking about what is it that we do to keep people to keep momentum going throughout the year, right? We usually set intentions at the beginning of the year. We align those to our mission, our vision, clearly our values, and how are we going to grow all of these things together to make sure that we actually get things done that need to get done in our business, but also for our people. And so I was talking to somebody yesterday and I said, it's mid-year. I'm curious, how did you go on your Q2 goals? And so we went through the Q2 goals, and then the question comes up, well, let's have a look at what Q3 looks like as we work towards hitting those year-end goals. And I said, well, you check the box off of some of these Q2 things. It's pretty good. You're making headway. But let's go back and have a look at what we said we were going to do for the rest of the year. What does the end of the year look like? What does a win look like for you, for the team at the end of the year? And so when we pulled that up and kind of matched that up to what the Q3 plan was, the OKRs we call them, it was sort of coined by John Doerr, who worked for Google. Read the book, Measure What Matters. If it's not something you've read, I think it's pretty powerful in setting you up for staying focused on what's really important, not just right now, but of course right now, but also to create momentum to get you to that year-end win for you and your team. And here was the outcome. The person I was talking to didn't quite remember what the year-end goal was. So I asked the question, well, how often do you guys go through that and remind yourself, where are we going? Why are we going there? What is the reason why we chose this as a goal? And if we can't remember, is it something that we need to pivot on, or we need to go back and revisit and remind ourselves why we thought this was important? Whether it drives our economic engine, grows our people, grows our culture, or sets the stage for something even bigger down the road. And so I just encourage you at the time of this to go back and revisit your annual goals and to create Q3 goals that are in alignment with and are going to be a stepping stone to get you to that year-end goal. And then when you create the Q3 goals, create milestones, right? Create monthly milestones. So what needs to happen by the end of July, which is coming up fast? What needs to happen by the end of August? And what needs to happen by the end of September? So taking it off in bite-sized increments. You can't eat that elephant all at one time. We know that. And while it's cliche to say, it's so true that if you sit down in that last week of the quarter and you're trying to eat the elephant all at one time, you're simply not going to be able to get it done, because guess what? Your day-to-day tactical job just doesn't go away for that mad rush or cramming for the test at the last minute. Lots of things in there. I really want you to go back, revisit what you've been working on. Does it align with your goals for the future? And are you creating milestones along the way so that A, you're on track, but B, you can celebrate the wins along the way and remind yourself that you're working on things that are truly, truly going to move your business forward. If you need help with that, setting up your OKRs, we do run a workshop. It's 90 minutes. We can even do it virtually, which seems to work pretty good to set up good, honest OKRs that are going to move the needle for you and your business and get your people aligned as to what's important right now. Hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you on the flip side.